Alright guys, so we are in for another banger. So we are going to be acting to the 5 levels of NFL players. It's from FieldFlix. Make sure to go check out his channel. Awesome channel and stuff. Yeah, go subscribe to him. Shout out to FieldFlix for the video. Yeah, let's get into it.
From absolutely trash players all the way up to NFL GOATs. These are the 5 levels of NFL players. Level 1s are literally trash cans, aka the absolute worst players the NFL's ever seen, man. Because even though some of the worst plays imaginable like these rarely happen, there's players who constantly do level 1 worthy things.
Dang, actually?
Will Levis, whose entire
Oh,
career
yeah.
found all over the internet.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah.
Carried his team to 3-14.
Yeah,
The worst
that's
record in
the...
the NFL.
Yeah, no, it's the
Got
best
number
one.
pick and instantly replaced him. Because he'd not only run the wrong direction, constantly overthrow open teammates, and throw some of the worst interceptions ever. Will's even made a few more ridiculous
What the
plays that
heck?
everyone laughing at him online. But here at level 1 also has another player that's set one of the most embarrassing NFL records ever, man. Look, Brett Maher has missed a few field goals here and there, but nobody expected him to miss not 1, not 2, not even 3, before the easiest extra point attempts in the same game, which not only made his teammates pissed, it had him set the NFL record for most missed extra points in a playoff game ever. And to make things worse, he immediately signed with another team for a fresh start, and still kept missing kicks. So, dude's plays weren't just level 1s.
But that's crazy missing that much field goals. Like, how do you...
Dude, Kadarius Toney. This is so ass that his level 1 football skills eventually made him quit the sport entirely to become a rapper. That's also level 1. Listen, there's not a single person on earth that could have predicted that when he was a top draft pick, and the man was destined to become the next Odell Beckham. Until man's career literally started with him having only 4 catches in his first 3 games, and not scoring a single touchdown the entire season. Now listen, then man's got traded to the Chiefs and tried changing his whole identity with a new jersey number to escape the embarrassment. But fans just clowned him for having his Giants jersey number still tatted on his back.
No,
Now the spotlight had
bro.
Kadarius play worse than ever by constantly dropping passes, like
That
something that made Mahomes look bad.
actually
He was also zoned out and offside, which
sucks.
ruined one of the greatest plays in history. So not only did the Chiefs eventually release him, he signed with the shit stick.
What if you could create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can. First up, let's talk about AI color themes. You can get any combos you want. Bold and bright, minimalist.
Sorry guys, bear with me.
Something you didn't even think of. Just describe the vibe you want, or you can use the colors of your logo and let AI do its thing. Beautiful.
Stains where he fumbled a punt in his first game and got cut by them too. All that is why
Dang.
Kadarius, or should I say, Young Joka, is now a rapper and acts like his life is Lil Baby's, even though he gets no views. Rapping, capping, and no more football snapping is why he's the lowest of levels, man. So let's
But
just
maybe
compare him
maybe
and
Field
everybody
Flick
else
should
so
be a
far to level
rapper.
2, where players are at least a little better than that and end up in the category of okay. Here in this level is some players you might at least see some fans wearing jerseys of. And first is whatever, you know who I'm referring to,
Yeah,
man. Because there's
I
some
did
days where
actually.
he can actually throw the ball like he's supposed to.
Actually?
Even lead his team to 50-point victories. But then there's other days that it seems like dude
Yeah.
completely forgets how to play and gets gangbanged. No, literally, dude be on the ground accidentally throwing up gang signs because he got hit so hard. But even
Yeah,
though Najee Harris
Tua-
was slightly better, his career eventually got ruined by a firework explosion. Najee was one of the best players on the Steelers for a while, where he'd stiff-arm people into the ground and even jump over grown men for touchdowns.
Dang,
But
bro.
after he signed with a new team, Najee was just celebrating the 4th of July when
Oh yeah, I've
firework
heard about
explosion hit
this.
Najee in the face and made it so that he couldn't even open his left eye. Now not being able to see correctly is why he not only just runs into the back of his lineman on accident, just 3 games into the new season, it caused him to already suffer a season-ending Achilles injury, so who knows if he'll ever be fully healthy again or play the way that he used to. Man, I kind of feel bad for him, but there's also Kyle Pitts who, even though he only belongs in this level, always has some of the craziest superfans acting delusional on X. Pitts was absolutely
Yeah.
hyped up because he became the highest drafted tight end ever and had one of the most promising rookie seasons in years. This had fans gassing him up and even calling him the GOAT. But ever
The
since that
GOAT?
night, his numbers dropped like
That's
crazy. 'Cause all this man
crazy.
does is play like some complete ass. So nowadays, all people are saying is that he sucks.
Actually?
Now, Pitt's getting worse overtime is actually the complete opposite of why Sam Darnold belongs in this level. His career started off damn near below everybody else, because the first pass
Oh,
of his career
yeah.
turned into a pick six. Then another game.
Hey, he threw a touchdown, if you know what I mean.
He was caught mic'd up saying he was seeing ghosts on the field.
Seeing ghosts.
Like, what the hell? Those performances eventually had him bouncing around
You're
to a few different
seeing
teams, but even though it
ghosts.
seemed like he was a permanent low level, once he got to the Vikings, he started
Oh, wait, yeah, he was
resurrecting
good.
his career by magically going off and even leading them to one of the NFL's best records. So
But I'm
now
seeing
we gotta see why he
ghosts is
eventually got
crazy.
rewarded with a contract worth $100 million. Man's definitely leveled up and could eventually end up even higher with the players in the good, great, or even gold levels coming up. So with that being said, it's time we take things to a whole new level of NFL players. Because here at level 3, every single player you're about to see actually does things that are crazy. From DeAndre Hopkins, who's made some of the best catches ever and is about to be top 15 in receptions all time, to Michael Thomas, who made plays like this while having crazy years with the
Yeah.
Saints. There was even one season where he averaged over 100 yards per game, which won him the Offensive Player of the Year award.
The brother is an elite route runner. He's got great hands, and there's simply nothing you can do about it.
But considering how great the receivers are in the higher levels, don't come at me in the comments for also putting young stars in here like the Diamond Boys, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase.
What?
Listen,
Why would you
starting
put
with
them
JJ,
in there?
he's already
They
pulled
are
off some of
so...
the craziest plays any receiver can make. His performances during games have gotten him 99 overall in Madden multiple times. His list of
What?
accolades
Yeah, he's a
are long as hell.
96 because they
He's
don't
a
have a
top-ranked player in the league
quarterback.
for years in
So
a
he
row,
can't
and
actually
even
catch
became
the
a base of
ball.
a documentary about receivers on
Like,
Netflix. So,
the
yeah,
ball
Max
was
is definitely
5
on
feet
his way to
over
an
him.
even higher level, but he's got to accomplish a little bit more, just like his former college teammate and now NFL star, Jamar.
I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty, and I'm in my Jose.
Yeah, guys, so, sorry for the ad.
Everybody who walks through my doors in my restaurant, nobody will ever leave without a smile. Nice dress. I like your flower crown. If you ever throw like bacon on it, that's a secret, okay? Today was fun at Culver's. It's those moments that all together make a great experience at Culver's.
Jamar Chase literally broke Bengals records.
Guys, comment down below if I should
He had
put
their most receiving yards
it
in a
right
season
there.
during his rookie year with over 1,400.
Right there.
He had the best game of his life where he went off for 266
Right there.
yards against the Chiefs. And Jamar even became the youngest
Or
player
right
in over
there.
50 years to win the Triple Crown, which I didn't even know existed. Where it meant that he led the entire league in receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
But for now, bro, I'm gonna put it right there.
Things that he can't do. That came from Alvin Kamara. Listen, I could sit here all day showing you Kamara highlights because, I mean, he's a beast. But I've never seen a player ever do what he did on Christmas. He literally ho-ho-ho'd his opponents by getting his first, second, and third touchdowns in the first half. Then he got his fourth, fifth, and sixth in the second half
What?
to tie the record for most rushing
And that's
touchdowns
in,
in a
like
single game.
in like a kids
Vince
league or
was so out of
something.
control
Like
that the cleats
yeah,
wore
that's
during
easy
it.
for me in a
Considered
kids league, you know.
against the rules
But
of
in the
NFL
NFL to get that much on Christmas Day,
But if you hadn't noticed,
that's
no player at this
crazy,
level so
bro.
far has become a champion by winning a Super Bowl. So that's why even a few more players here can't compete with the greats coming up later. For quarterbacks like Justin Herbert, even though Mans makes throws like this, sometimes runs through teams for touchdowns, got rewarded with a $200 million deal, and even dates one of the baddest girls I've ever seen. Oh my god! Oh, my bad. He's still not done enough to be an all-time great. Same with Joe Burrow. He's also been hyped up, made incredible plays. threw a
Yeah,
bunch
I
of
remember
passes
that
in the
play, bro. That
NFL,
was
and he
crazy.
even set records like the most 400-yard passing games through a player's first 3 seasons ever. But that, bad contracts, some of the freshest, sometimes craziest outfits aside.
Yeah, bro's out here wearing like the craziest
He's been
thing.
completely ruining his career.
Do you know he actually has like a
Right now, he's
dresser
just got
that like
potential
dresses
to become
him?
a higher level, but
I don't know
ain't
why.
there yet.
He just does.
Josh Allen, however, is almost there, man. This is somebody who I just saw break his nose mid-game, then stay in and keep dominating. All man was known for the longest time was getting smacked by Mahomes year after year.
Oh
after
yeah.
year, after year, after
This
year.
year,
Even more, but
this
my
year
point.
he's so
But after
beating
finally
them.
beating that man by carrying his squad deep into the playoffs, Josh didn't just finally win his first MVP award. He's
Or
always
next
leading his
year.
squad to wins while being one of the
I
best
don't know
quarterbacks
there.
in the entire world. But
I don't know if they play.
am keeping him at
Comment
this
down
level
below
for
if they do.
now, as well as much pain as it causes me to say.
How is he doing that
my
on
favorite
his like
player, Lamar
I don't
Jackson.
know. I think that was his ring finger,
I've been
bro.
wearing Lamar's jerseys Lamar is always juking out entire teams.
Bro, yeah,
Crazy
Lamar with his
touchdowns
juking
and
goes
elevated his
crazy.
throw game by making perfect throws to his boys. Him constantly leading his team to a top record in the league and carrying them into the playoffs with extreme expectations seems like he should be classified as a GOAT, but he's the only player in NFL history
I don't think
to
he's a
win
GOAT.
MVP twice and not make the Super Bowl once. So, until he stops having
Yeah, how do you even do that? This was a third ad?
You're not ready for it.
heartbreaking losses and accomplishes what he needs to, I just can't place him or anybody else in this level as high as these next NFL greats that are a step closer to the GOATs here in level 4. Alright, listen, I know this is football, but I gotta throw a curveball really quick. Because there's no way you'd expect level 4 to start with a lineman that created one of the craziest stats in not just NFL, but sports history. Just peep this fucking monster, man. Zach Martin. He demolished defenses for 11 seasons and is known as the most disciplined player ever.
I'm an Eagles fan, so
More Pro Bowl teams in his career with 9 than he has holding penalties called against him with 7. Now that is insane.
he's not even that good.
Getting tackled is the complete opposite of this next player. Because Luke Kuechly.
Oh yeah, he's good. He's good. I actually watched him like go into the Hall of Fame.
With not 1, not even 10 or 15, but 24 in a single game. I don't even know how that shit is possible, man. But when it comes to another level 4 player that Luke played against
What?
in that exact
That's
game,
crazy.
Drew Brees is easily considered that and one of the best QBs ever. I mean, we're talking about a man who literally survived a whole-ass hurricane that devastated the entire city, then won them a Super Bowl immediately after. Brees also holds crazy records like consecutive games with a touchdown pass when he threw 54 straight.
All he's done
Better,
consistent and be great his whole time in New Orleans, and these records are an example of it.
better than Justin Jefferson? No.
Second all-time in passing yards, completions, and
Is he good?
touchdown passes.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
having only one championship ring gets him put next to a slightly better level 4 quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Now,
He is not that good.
this
He's
man is in the real
washed.
world, like when he's living in blacked out shacks in the middle of a forest, taking
Yeah,
crazy
like
drugs
this.
and saying things like,
I live between two worlds of the extroverted.
his football
Yeah,
ability
like-
is undeniably great. I mean, from some of the craziest throws I've ever seen
I mean,
to being
he's
one of the clutchest
fine.
players ever, dude's also got 1 championship, 4 MVPs, and is considered the most skilled passer in history by a GOAT.
Aaron in his prime, to me, is the greatest passer of the football the league's ever seen. He could get the ball from point A to B faster and more accurate than any player, I think, in the history of the NFL.
Now,
If Tom
you don't just
Brady
trust
says
Brady,
that, you
trust
know
the
you're
field
good,
plays.
to be
Because my
honest.
research shows that Rodgers has the record for most Hail Mary touchdowns in NFL history with 4. He
Yeah,
went over
he's good at
4
that.
games without throwing a
Those.
single
Yeah, he's
interception.
really good at
And he even
those.
has the highest passer rating in history. But listen, those level 4 quarterbacks we just talked about would not be as amazing without some of the greatest players ever to catch some of their balls. Like Marvin Harrison. No, not that one. He's ass. I'm talking about his pops. Marvin Harrison Sr. led the league in receptions and yards multiple times. Dude pulled off insane
Wait,
catches like
Wait,
that.
that's his
I
dad?
swear I watched this man go crazy as Peyton Manning's sidekick for years, where they even won a Super Bowl together. But there is another player known to shut players like that down. And he was so good that he got parts of an NFL stadium named after him. This is Revis Island, and it was the side of the field that Darrelle Revis covered and barely allowed any action to happen. Whether it was shutting down legends like Terrell Owens, clamping a shifty receiver like Ocho Cinco, or locking down
But
Randy
Ocho
Moss
Cinco is
and
so.
intercepting Tom Brady.
He's.
Revis was so
Yeah,
good that his
he's a
stats
character.
are actually lower than you'd expect, only because quarterbacks literally feared him and barely threw in his direction. Even
But
then,
that's
he was
me.
insane
Like,
as
if you
Walter
throw it, like,
This man
it's
was
not
one of
going to be a
NFL's
complete
top 100
pass.
players ever for a
I don't think
reason. He was arguably the
nobody's
fastest
ever got
running
a
back at the
complete
time
pass on
and
me.
was known to run
Ever.
over anyone in his path. So essentially, he was today's Derrick Henry mixed with Jahmyr Gibbs. But even though Peyton eventually led his squad to a Super Bowl win, he's just second all time in most
Oh,
of the
wait, yeah,
rushing
Walter
leaders.
Payton is.
So I just couldn't put him in. Drum roll, please. Level 5, aka the greatest players in the history of football. Look, there ain't anybody who ran the ball better than Emmitt Smith. From instantly creating
What?
highlight reels, which led to him winning Rookie of the Year, to winning League MVP and dominating in 3 different
That's
Super Bowl wins.
crazy.
This Ray Lewis damn near took people's
Oh, yeah, Ray Lewis was good.
Captain of one of the best defenses of all time, constantly shut down potentially big
Just gets
plays.
right on
Then
your
at the
boss
time,
something.
was only
Edie,
one of
get
7
out.
players to ever win a Super Bowl MVP.
Oh my
There's a
gosh.
reason this man gets entire stadiums hyped up, so it's clear beasts like him deserves level 5. game was so crazy it won games, set records, and leads the Packers in all-time points, or Justin Tucker was an unreal record-breaking kicker, and Tilly did things that damn near put him in jail, or the GOATs at putting balls in the post. But they're nothing compared to Tom Brady's right leg man, Adam Vinatieri. This man is easily the most goated kicker ever, because he not only kicked the Super Bowl winning field goal. Imagine being able
He is pretty good. I don't the best. The best is Field Flicks. The best.
He ended up winning 3 more Super Bowls. Became known as one of the most clutch kickers ever. And his third leg helped him kick so many field goals and extra points that he racked up over 2,600 points, which is the most points scored by one player in NFL history.
Now, bro, I bet Field Flicks has the most, like, you know, people reacting to his videos. Or, like, he's definitely on the board for that.
No diddy, because when you think of the greatest tight ends of all time, who comes to mind? Don't worry. Take
George
time,
Kittle.
No rush. I'm sure you were maybe thinking about the consistency of Antonio Gates.
Nope.
The power of Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
Even the longevity of Tony Gonzalez. But even Gonzalez admitted that the best is actually...
Who's the best tight end of all time?
I'm gonna go with Kelsey.
What?
Yeah, you heard the man. Kelsey's been goated way before he became Taylor Swift's dad. Just looking at all of Travis Kelsey's accolades, man. Kelsey went 7 straight seasons with at least 1,000 yards.
Now put him at level 1. He's at level 1. He sucks.
Most receiving yards and touchdowns in Chiefs history. Plus, dude isn't even done yet. But listen,
I think he's gonna retire after this season. He is old.
I had to catch the bricks. I prided myself on.
Oh yeah,
everything.
dude was not kidding.
when he was a kid, he helped his dad, and he had to catch bricks.
There's no wonder why Rice barely dropped any soft balls in the NFL. All that practicing led to
He did use Stickum. Did you know that? He actually did use Stickum.
that nobody else has even been able to come close to since. The most receptions ever, the most receiving yards ever, the most touchdowns ever. The list goes so on and on that even old heads glaze him.
I don't think anybody's gonna touch his record. I don't see anybody getting 22,000 yards. That 197 receiving touchdown skip, that ain't gonna happen. It's over.
But obviously, I could not go the whole level without mentioning quarterback goats like Joe Montana, or even someone unreal like Peyton Manning, who had a record 55 touchdowns in one season.
Peyton Manning
Stats
isn't
sure are
that
crazy,
good.
but they also proved that Patrick Mahomes is damn near already better than Manning in most important categories and on pace to pass him in others. Mahomes has taken over the NFL quicker than any player ever, man.
Yeah, Mahomes is washed.
To the biggest games of the year 5 times and won 3 Super Bowls.
Let's be real, guys. Let's just be real.
Crazy every year.
Mahomes is
We don't
washed.
even need to yap about his most ridiculous plays that no other quarterback could make, or how he carries his squad every game. It's obvious and will continue to happen. But something that
Well, it's not happening, Field Flicks.
ever happened again is the certified GOAT and only player who Mahomes couldn't take down in the playoffs.
Thomas, Edward, Patrick, Brady, Jr.
Brady is 2-0 against Mahomes in the playoffs, and he even beat him for his record.
Yeah, Brady is way better than Mahomes. Let's just be real, guys.
More championships than any other entire franchise isn't crazy enough. He didn't just create the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history and appear in more Super Bowls than any player ever with 10. Those 10 Super Bowls came during Brady's 21 years in the NFL, aka 48% of the time, which meant that he had a better chance of making the Super Bowl than Steph Curry doesn't make in a single three-pointer. I mean, this stat doesn't even make any sense, man. But this football god dominated so many opponents that no single team
That
has a
right
record
there
against
is
him. He's one of the only players
crazy.
in history that's beaten every single NFL team. And honestly, I could probably make an entire new level dedicated to this man's success, because Brady doesn't just hold almost every passing record, including most yards ever, but the only active players are still at least 25,000 yards behind. This man threw over 50 miles worth of passing yards in his career,
Yeah,
which
he-
is enough to make it to the top of Mount Everest and back 5 times. I mean, what Brady's done is literally bigger than football. So fuck being a level 5 or the undeniable GOAT. This man's damn near above everybody and everything else, so he's damn near God.
Okay, bro, that is crazy.
War Thunder now. Join
Like, that right there is crazy.
aircraft and helicopters.
Shout out to Field Flicks for the video. Yep, see you guys in my next video. Peace.